so as I got a little bit older, like I would say the beating happened about 11, 12. So the reason why I brought up the first day administration was because my cycle came on 6 p.m. on Friday. Saturday, by 6 p.m., I had already been beaten and raped by my cousin. Yeah. So the first time I realized what womanhood was, I had a really terrible crash course in what womanhood was. And so I told my mom, I said, all these kids around here want to fight me. I need to go live with my dad. So I gave her the hardest time. Like, for as much as she was tearing me down, I was defiant. Like, I had decided enough is enough. This area of the world, I need to go. Where's my dad? Call him. Get him here. We need to go see him, right? Mm-hmm. So we get to Atlanta and we move in with my father, and he just goes off on my mom. How you let them beat her? And James was in the room, so he's getting on both of them. You know, like, how did y'all let this happen to her? And blah, blah, blah. Anyway, after I heard him kind of coming to my defense, I was like, you heard what my dad said, you know, yeah. As a child, because you don't really have a voice as a child. You really got to just stay, you know, in your lane. Yeah. So having a parent actually standing up for me was just what I needed. But I was already in the throes of the symptoms of my child assault. So I went to this middle school, and when I got there, this student on our way out of orientation to our classes called me the N-word. So when we lined up in the hallway, I stepped on the back of his shoe. When he went down to, you know, fix his shoe, I just tore him up. Yeah. And I told him, I said, the next time you call somebody that word, think of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, at that particular school, I was a major bully. I ran track, so I got away with everything. Any sport that you played at that middle school was just like a black card. You could do whatever you wanted to do. So by the fact that I was the fastest on that team, it was just ridiculous. They let me get away with so much. When I think about it now, it was just terrible. Yeah. But it was all symptomatic of, I got to learn how to protect myself. I was lifting weights. In middle school, I was lifting about 215, which was more than I weighed. And so I got my strength from my father as far as genetics. Okay.